Welcome this week to Front Office Bosses Podcast. I am Q Kaiser.
Okay.
This week, I got my man Yank in the building this week, of course. You know, I got...
Stay in the building supporting.
Yeah. We got O in the building. We ain't seen him in a few years. He back. It's season 3 right now. I don't know if you know, season 3. We got Mr. Fred. I'll give you the same shit. This is season 3 right now. We ain't seen you in a minute. And we have to what I like to call our new cast member, Miss Tissa. You know what I mean? Let's get dressed. Yeah, I didn't. Could I? Talk to you. Could I?
Hold on. I thought she finished my introduction.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. Let's get dressed at TikTok, right?
Let's get dressed _SC for fashion content and on TikTok and IG.
Yes. Yeah, we gonna get it popping.
That's what's up. I like that.
Nah, for real. Yeah, I was on that shit earlier showing my homegirl some shit. So check it out. We're going to start with a few questions I got. Fred, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, you ready?
I'm ready.
Come on, man. Let me turn this off, man. I hope my comments on this week. We had some issues with the comments last week. We're going to see what's going on. Man, everybody all right? No new news? Y'all want to start with nothing like that?
No news is
no. Yeah. Nah, we gonna start with you. Hold on. Can I ask a question? You went to Mexico, right?
Yeah.
The other day. Let me ask this question. Yeah. Is it tension over there? Is there some sort of tension?
Nah, man. Well, we were in Puerto Morelos and we were at the resort, so we didn't hardly see anything. But in town, nothing. Everybody's pretty friendly.
How's the service over there?
Oh, man.
No racial shit over there, right? No.
Nah, not at all. Yeah, and I mean there were international people at the resort, so I met couples from the UK, couples from Brazil. I met people from Colombia.
I like how you said it. You put respect on it.
Stalkers over there. Yeah, stalker over there, right?
Yeah.
Why everybody come back and talk about that, yo?
It was him.
Everybody was saying he was the stalker. Come on, my man Freddie.
I was bumping into her, and then ended up meeting her and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is a producer out of the UK.
But he didn't tell you.
What did he say?
He posted pictures of his stalker, but he's the one posting pictures from afar.
Well, I'm in Mexico, right? And people disappear in Mexico. And everywhere I go, I see this girl by me, right? So I'm like,
she could be
okay,
following
well,
background people.
So I mean, not that she's ugly or nothing, so
which made it even more suspect.
Right, but
so
if everybody at the resort, I'm at a whole deck, and then there's eight tables, and I sit down, and she sit at the table next to me. You know what I mean? That's something.
That's something.
That's some worth questioning. You know what I mean?
All right, we'll explain something. You just graduated from.
Graduation is next Saturday.
Oh, excuse me. Graduation. You handed in your final today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pour you a cup? No. Send more. All right. So, explain to the people what you graduated from. Like, what were you doing the last 2 years? 2 years. Yeah.
It's audio engineering. So it's recording, mixing, and mastering. Mm-hmm. But they taught me other stuff too, like the film industry, like putting sound in film and stuff like that. Yeah. And just a whole lot of stuff, a lot more than what I expected. So.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But more bang for your buck.
Yeah. Anybody that need your music mixed, mastered the correct way.
Right.
Hit me up.
OJ's dope. I've learned a lot from my man.
They're working together. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, for you.
You heard her? She got a DJ name.
Oh, what's your DJ name? All for O? What is it?
Not officially. I'm DJ Chocolate in my head.
Hey!
I know Matt still know one of too.
Understand?
Okay, he really taught me all the way, but
he taught you some.
We gon'
excuse me.
We're gonna connect some more.
All right.
Dream team.
Fucking Paris Hilton. We do it. Why the fuck not?
Right.
So check it. What y'all think about?
Okay, stop playing.
I was watching Netflix special.
If you ever somewhere where I'm DJing, if you pay attention and she walk in, there's always a certain song that comes on.
Really?
I'm not gonna tell you the song, but you gotta pay attention.
You got a walk-in soundtrack?
You got a theme song?
Wow. You got a walk-in soundtrack?
Totally fitting.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
That's why he's my DJ.
So that's why he's my DJ. Word. But I was watching this Netflix show, right? I'm stupid. About polygamy. We spoke on that briefly. Y'all wasn't here for that. But I was just amazed on how many women and guys allow that and go for that, as far as like you give your wife up to this, you know what I mean, community for whatever purposes, or you give your kids up because, you know, they sleep with the kids and all that. So yeah, well, that was a cult. Excuse me, I'm thinking of a cult. Okay. Sorry. But it ran into it because they was doing the same. It was like the same.
Nah, you gotta get the right information.
Anyhow, I didn't mesh it together, but it started with the polygamy. You know what I mean?
Like the Latter-day Saints type. You know, like the Mormons type polygamy.
Well,
I just watched that. I just watched that
different
show.
Types of polygamy.
Yeah, but as part of their religion, though, as the Latter-day Saints. Well, it used to be now it's banned. Yeah, polygamy, man. They used to have like several.
Really?
Polygamy.
Yeah,
but
man.
That's a part of everything.
Dude, I just watched that movie. That show.
On
Under the
Netflix?
Battle of Heaven. Nah,
they
it's on
don't call them
ABC
Christians in the Bible.
Okay.
Yeah,
My bad.
Under the Battle
I'm
of Heaven.
sorry.
Yeah.
And you said it's in the religion.
Yeah. Like they have multiple wives. They have sister wives. They got the show, man. Sister Wives.
Sister Wives. Yeah.
That's all about the Latter-day Saints. Yeah.
Because that's it. Okay.
But I mean, what do they believe in? What's their belief?
I mean, I don't know about that. I know they have multiple wives.
Yeah, but what's their belief? I mean, because Muslims have multiple wives.
Right.
See, but with Muslims, every wife have to be on the same level. So is it the same thing like that?
I have no idea.
So why with these religions, you can have multiple wives, but can they have multiple husbands?
No, that's not.
You want to know what I found out?
What?
What'd you find out, son?
Polygamy and what's the other one? When women have multiple men, that's a name too.
Oh.
But both of them only benefits the woman. They don't benefit the man.
Okay. Let's
You ready, Zizza?
All
right.
Okay, so the thing about polygamy, right? Yeah, so a man can have multiple wives, but these men can take care of these wives. You have a lot of dudes that can't take care of one woman who's talking about they want multiple wives. The whole thing about polygamy is that one man, he can have as many wives as he can take care of. So you got dudes that can't even please, satisfy, take care of one woman, talk about they want multiple wives, and you can't keep one happy.
Well, see, the thing about it is not about from what I heard, not me. Now, not me, but what I, and this is coming from women, right? From what I heard, it's for the community more so. It's for the upbringing of the children. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, there's a financial aspect of it, but just like I was mentioning with the Muslim religion, you know, some Muslims, they have multiple wives, but those women have to, even whether they stay in the same house or a different house, they have to be on the same level.
And they all raise the children.
I get that. That's what she was saying, but it's more so about the raising and the rearing of the children and for the community aspect of it.
Yeah, but somebody's taking care of these children and financially providing, and isn't that usually the role of the husband of all of these wives? And
that's what it was, I guess, when it started or where it came from. But nowadays, I don't see one household making it on one salary.
Okay, like he was talking about then, that show that came on TV is this one dude, he has a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
There's 4 houses in this cul-de-sac, 4 different households. He's the only man. I don't know how many kids he got, 22, something like that. But he is like, I'm not going to say he's the financial, because I don't know whether the ladies work or not. I don't know if they work. But no, he is the primary caregiver. I'm pretty sure out of those four wives, not all of them work.
Which, I mean, it will equal out to be, whether the man busts his ass or kill himself working or whatever, it's going to equal out. Because a man is going to do something that a woman is not going to do.
Dude, I just can't see it. I can't see it.
A man is going to do something. Will you go out there and dig ditches? I mean,
you sound like my cousin Cosby.
I mean, ain't no woman gonna go dig a ditch for a damn grave.
Well, my cousin,
you don't find women in those professions.
Maybe not, but a woman still can work both, even if it's not.
You find women in pallbearers and. That's just not. I'm just saying. Traditionally, that's just not a woman's.
I see the Mexican women doing all kind of stuff.
They get busy too.
Yeah, like they do all.
I ain't gonna hold you.
But the thing about it,
and I watch them. Even
getting busy doing what? What kind of jobs? Landscaping,
construction, all that stuff.
Construction. That's nowadays.
Yeah, and like
that's because of things have changed in society.
Yeah, and just like how people be like, no, we're not supposed to go 50-50. But the Mexicans, like, they'll come in, they'll go 50-50, like, and they get further.
That's what I'm saying. In this day and time,
I don't know who got enough time for all the wives, man.
That's
I mean, I'm selfish with my time, you know. Like I couldn't.
Can't take
Not that. I mean, not that you don't want to. Like I need my own time. You know what I mean? Like if you got like 4 wives, when is there time for you to chill?
But this
you know what I mean? To be like, all right, I'm gonna just lamp for the day.
They
you know
each
what
have
I mean?
a night. You know what I'm saying? It's 7 days in a week, so you're gonna spend one night here. Every other night you at a different house, and you might have 2 nights there.
But listen, realistically,
a lot of the times the man ain't staying with none of them.
Say what?
That man, that husband or whatever, a lot of the times he's not staying with none of them.
I think it'll run out after a while.
They're not living. They're not actually living together all the time.
It's a business.
That's all. I'm just speaking from this. This is what I'm thinking.
I think they do it. I think people do it different ways. I think that's
there is. Yeah.
But I think if a dude is, if he's a husband, not just he got other side chicks, you know, but he's like a husband taking care of like multiple households with like multiple kids.
I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, how much time do you have, man? You know what I mean? You must never sleep, man, or if you do, you an absentee type dude. You know, there's no way you can be an active.
There's a whole lot of.
I mean, Nick Cannon makes that thing look very. He does that very well.
They're making it work.
Nick Cannon. Future does it too.
You know why?
You got like 4 wives.
Yeah.
No. I mean like baby mamas.
I
don't mean like baby mamas. I mean like wives. Like you go like that. Y'all each got anniversaries. Mm-hmm. You know, y'all each got on honeymoons. Y'all each go on trips. You know what I mean? Like you got wives that you do life with, not this group. This group
I know
do
what
things.
you mean.
You know what I mean? So every wife. I mean, I don't know about you, but if I got 4 other wives that I got to compete with, I would like to have a little time with my man. You know what I mean? And I mean, there's things that you got to give up according to that, but still, you know, how can you be like me and my kids? I got 3 kids. Mm-hmm. You got 3 kids. You know, I don't want to steal your time, but I don't want to give up my time either. Yeah. And I don't want my man to be running around golfing. Bruh, you got 3 kids here. You know what I mean? What are you doing out in the street? You know,
the word in those type of situations is discipline. The man, there has to be discipline. There has to be a schedule. There has to be some type of rules, and it's understood. Right. But as far as Nick Cannon, and we talking on people on another financial level where them girls ain't really with Future and Nick Cannon because they looking at it like, oh, we want to be the perfect typical family. Mm-hmm. Nick Cannon came to them with a proposition. Mm-hmm. He was like, I will take care of you for the rest of your life, probably. You have my kids, and them girls are like, cool. Like, I know you're not going to be, you here, there, and everywhere. And they decided they okay with that. They thinking themselves, I'm getting taken care of. I'm having this kid, da-da-da-da. They weighed the option, and they was like, we going with this one right here. Yeah. So, again, he's on another financial level.
But
he
can married to them,
no, he's not married to them. Now, as far as being married, you probably have some that would be.
You got baby mom.
What's your definition
marriage is
of
doing life with somebody. Yeah, have you seen that Sister Wives? He doing life with all of them.
And what
you know what I mean? Not popping up and paying bills. You know, not popping up for birthdays.
Like I'm saying, he can. You got a cul-de-sac of your wives. Yeah. You got 4 households.
Right.
You taking care of all of them.
Right.
But you again, you know, you spending 2 days here, 2 days here, 2 days here, and you having one day to yourself.
You got 40 birthdays. You got.
But let me say this though. You know? Let me say this though. Now, and I feel you, Tisla. Now, it's if you can afford it, but for a woman, is that something you really want to settle for? To be like, yo, I got a husband one day of the week. Like, but I'm here. But as long as he can take care, you know what I'm saying? That's what you want to settle for.
7 days.
I don't think it works like that.
Don't work like that. Okay, I'm saying if you got.
No, I don't know. I don't think it works.
But like for us, like, okay, I think that's their lifestyle. Okay, so they know how to make it work. Mm-hmm. Like that's not our lifestyle.
Yeah, you're right. That's the outside looking in.
Yeah,
they grew up like that.
We're not going to understand it.
Yeah,
there's no way I can understand.
They grew up with their dad having multiple households because that's how they did it.
No, because I've grown. I mean,
Mormons and
like
stuff. So
that's like me understanding a Martian. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way I can exactly my realm of experience, that realm of comprehension. Like, because I mean, as far as marriage for me is like devotion, dedication, right? You doing life with somebody, you spending time with somebody. You know what I mean? You celebrating things together. You know, your birthdays. You know, you going to funerals. All of that marriage. So if you got several different people that you got to do that with, for me, my definition of marriage, that's hard.
Yeah, one person, right?
Yeah, exactly. Shit. For one person, if that's what you want to be completely committed to that one person, you know. But
like, is that committed indulging, or is it okay because we got to understand it?
I think
you know what I'm saying. Like,
because they're not baby moms, they wives though.
But
so he's actually married to them, so it's not like he's stepping outside his marriage. You know, he actually married to them, but I don't know, man. I don't know how you can be a happy. Well, like my understanding of marriage is different.
It's whatever works. It's communication. You got two. If you married to one woman and you was like, look, I really want to bring somebody else into it, and you didn't pitch that to her, and she was like, okay, so I can have a girlfriend and you can have another wife. Okay, cool. Or it don't necessarily have to be like that. But if it works for them, now the people who doing it now is different than those people who grew up in it as Mormons and LDS. You know what I'm saying? Which is Latter-day Saints, whatever. It's different for them because that's how they grew up. That's what they know. That's what they expect. Because their daddy did it. Their granddaddy did it. They knew that they had multiple families elsewhere. But for these people that's kind of get into it now, it's for different reasons. So it's not a religious thing at all.
I got a question. So is that different than swinging then?
I was about to say that.
Right.
Because you have some people.
Listen, let me say that. Hold on.
Because you have religion, their religion, but then you have people. It's completely different because you have people that for sexual reasons bring somebody else into the relationship, and then they say, okay, well, we all gonna cohabitate because that's what works for us.
It's no way you love somebody you swinging with. It's no way you love them.
Why not?
Yo, bro, when we turn this camera on you, all right, say less. So hold on. Listen, you're not gonna take your wife to get smashed down by somebody else. You hear this shit. You hear this. Now you gotta go lay next to her. She's saying shit she ain't never...
Somebody.
Cool, but hold on. She's saying shit she ain't never said before. Mom, you gotta mentally go back to this shit. Like, once you back home, realistically.
But like I said, like, it's these people's lifestyle.
See, cut it out.
Like, it's their lifestyle. But you saying there's no way you can love somebody, your wife, and swing. You can, because...
If it's their lifestyle, I guess.
Look, you have a different definition of love. You have a definition. You have a definition. You have a definition. I have a definition. Everybody loves differently.
Everybody's gonna be loving it.
From a woman's point of view.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I get what he's saying because there's a difference between loving somebody and having a physical relationship with it. Y'all be honest with yourself. If you're not a virgin, think about how many people you have had sexual relationship with and you do not love them and you will never talk to them again. You can love somebody and have sex with somebody and not feel anything and still love the person you love because sex is completely different. There's a completely different thing.
Masters of that.
Men and some women are as well.
Masters of what?
Let me let you
can't even let shit slide.
Why you gotta say men are masters?
Yeah, hold on. I missed
it. Being honest.
Masters of what? I missed that. Huh? I did. Masters of what?
I'm separating the two.
Oh, okay.
I think biologically though, men are
we're supposed to be.
Why are we supposed to be?
No, but we're predisposed, man. I just listened to a podcast about it, man.
Because men are able, they capable of producing a lot of semen and spreading it out.
No, we don't.
But they go, well, women only release the egg once a month.
But we don't have that. No, we don't have that emotional attachment.
Yeah, because when a woman orgasms,
to what? What are you talking about?
Men don't really have that emotional attachment.
Because they can separate.
You can separate sex from like emotional feelings.
It's a scientific fact. When a woman orgasms, there's a chemical release in her mind, dude, that attaches her.
Yeah. Just so you know.
No.
Right? You good? You good? Okay.
Yeah. Y'all say a woman, when a woman has sex and she releases.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
She gets attached.
What
about prostitutes?
They're attached.
What?
They're attached to who?
Well, but how you know prostitutes are really having orgasms or even, they performing a sexual act. There's not a, that's a.
There's a separate.
So there's a separation.
So it's separation. Yeah, but they're not having an orgasm. What I mean? No. Like a man can have an orgasm, ejaculate, and not have that attachment.
Can I, as a woman,
there's something that happens, unless there's some kind of background in there. Some kind of background. But otherwise, if people are men are raised like in a loving household. Women are raised in a loving household with 2 parents. All of that, everything going the same way for them. If a woman has sex with a man and has an orgasm,
talk that shit, Fred.
There's something that happens that she's like, this guy just gave me something. You know what I mean? That happens. You know what I mean? Whereas with a dude, look at nature.
Because we release
men have multiple mates all the time. You know what I mean?
Gets into a woman's soul.
All the time. There are very few.
A man gets into a woman's soul.
Well, there are very few.
Hold on, ladies.
My Mercedes for having the bag. You know how we... Yeah, what you talking about, Tissa?
I mean, it happens. Like, yo, you know why that happened? You know how I say... You know why I say that happened? Because, one, women know from the jump what they're going to do, and... Y'all hold grudges for so
yeah, why y'all do that?
Long.
We're trying to move on.
That means that feeling was bottled up in you. You held that feeling. So if you can hold a feeling of hate with somebody,
talk to him.
You can hold a part of a person's blood and soul.
Talk to him.
That's just my opinion, dog. That's just my opinion, bro.
Of course,
you know what I mean?
Perfect spot.
She won't box me up over here. Like she
what happened, sister?
Like she gonna chase it or something. You gonna box him up and shit.
Like you gonna How you feel? How you feel about the comment that women get attached when? What is it? What's the
Okay, what orgasm? Okay, so
okay. OJ, you know.
Okay, I get that. It's all good feelings. It depends on the woman, what her mental frame of mind is. Some women get attached and they go, oh my God, I had an orgasm. It was great. Because you know why? It's not as easy for a woman to have an orgasm as it is for men. And some men are sorry and they're pathetic and they don't even
without that.
No, I said sorry about that. They don't bother to figure out how to make, they're selfish, right? So when a woman meets a man and he actually cares enough to make her have an orgasm and make her pause and she goes, damn, like he actually cared and actually put some work into making me do this. But that don't mean she fall in love with him. She might just look at him like, you know what? When I want a good time, he's that guy. There's not an automatic attachment to somebody just because they make you have an orgasm. You just look at him like, when I need it done, I know he's capable of it. But there's a woman can very much so
how does that
detach it.
How does that thought come right? You can just be standing at the refrigerator.
Absolutely.
Just get that thought.
All right.
That thought.
So you said,
like, whoa!
Wow,
That means
it's hard. It's hard to make a man orgasm.
I mean, like fucking thumper, like
hey, yo.
Yeah, it's hard to make a man orgasm also. Because it's a different.
I don't know nothing about that.
Is it different?
Listen, go ahead.
You don't know nothing about that.
Right.
Go ahead.
At the same time, a lot of men don't know nothing about it neither. Because it's a difference between coming and orgasm.
You right.
Yeah.
Like, you right.
A lot of men have not orgasmed.
This is the after hours podcast tonight.
You have that
hey, PB.
OJ come.
You been waiting for this. This is the after hours podcast tonight.
The writer. We don't get
God damn.
We get the writer.
Go ahead, since we going there.
Like you have, okay. Like, have you ever had...
Don't worry about it. You get your chance.
So, yeah.
You ever had a woman make you come, and you laying there, and you shaking, and 3 minutes later, you still coming? No,
you still shaking.
Listen, hold on.
Or you still shaking.
Listen, you know what?
Tantric.
Hey,
when all your eyelashes not
when you
tantric.
Man, y'all are tripping.
We get all right tonight, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And there's very few.
He introduced himself as a producer.
Right. Yeah. Of many things this year, and this is one of them. Erotica. Anyhow.
But it's hard to have that feeling for a woman. So then there is, like you said, you get on the list then. You know what I mean? You made a list.
But she's not. She might not be. Listen, you can be an.
No, I'm not saying she in love.
Let me tell you something. Some of the best come from them F boys. You know it ain't no future with them whatsoever. You can't do nothing.
Right.
That makes sense.
But you know he good for that.
Yeah.
So now, of course, I think it's natural for women to get attached to that feeling. But like I said, you get to a certain point in your life. You should in your life when you go. I cannot equate this feeling with this person
but that's
because
it
does not work out. Yeah, but you have to grow into that.
Yeah.
It takes
a lot of women like, yo,
wait.
But meanwhile, the fuck boy though, on to the next.
When does
you know what I mean?
So how long does that woman have when she falls out of that again?
That shit is repetitive.
It's up to that woman. Like, usually she got to get to a point where she said, you know what, I want more than this. Like, he's a good feeling, but I want more.
What's that, the high 40s?
Wait.
I don't know nothing about high 40s.
But then she get...
Hey, I ain't trying to shout you.
A lot of women get that. They get to that point, then they want the good guy.
You dig?
Oh,
but what happened then?
What
happened then?
When they got to want the good guy,
they fall back. They don't want the good guy no more.
Yeah, but when they want the good guy,
they value.
That's that's when they they don't date all their best.
Yeah.
So,
right. Right now, how do you feel?
So the good guy is still not getting a good deal.
Speak on that. Now we were saying how when they do come through for that. They usually come through when their value is either stripped or they give their best years away.
What y'all not about to do is Kevin Samuels.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
We're not speaking on the great Kevin Samuels.
Is that accurate?
We are not speaking on the great Kevin Samuels.
So it reminded me of a post I saw a couple weeks ago.
What you saw?
It was this post. It was this post. This lady.
Yo, they hate Kevin Samuels.
I know.
Why?
Y'all see the post this lady made about Michael B. Jordan?
Nah,
with him and the other dude?
No, a lady.
L'Oreal with the
she interviewed him?
No, not her.
It
was a lady that made a post about him, and it was saying that he looks like the type.
He look like he's corny?
He's
not fun? He's not fun?
No, not that lady. It was a post, not no lady live interview.
No, I know what you mean. But
so she was saying he's like the type that has his social security card.
Yeah, and he's responsible.
And has it locked up and he's responsible. But to me, I thought that's what you want. But they was down to him. But they was down to him because of it.
Not all women.
That's okay.
Yeah, but they was down to him because of it. Like, it was a whole bunch of comments. They was down to him like, yeah, he this, that. And I bet you he got it locked up and this, that. But isn't that what you want? A responsible man?
They want them F-boys until they like...
Yeah, until they age out. And then they like, oh, let me get a good guy.
Yeah.
You know, but while they wilding?
So when do men stop wanting the dang on BBL video vixen chick?
Oh, we ain't switching it around yet.
Yeah, we was talking to
y'all
women.
ain't about to sit here.
Approximately.
Y'all not about to sit here and talk about women want high value men.
Not even.
Yeah.
Y'all like them
Listen,
chicks.
okay, I'll tell you about the BBL.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me not do that disrespect at all. We know you don't need your shit.
Let me tell you about the BBL. So the BBLs, right? That's like, okay, yeah, like they like it. They liked it to see it. Mm-hmm. But who do they marry? They marry the woman with the stretch mark. The woman that's home cooking, the woman that really loves them.
The regular chick.
They don't.
And the woman that ain't
like you can look good and all kind of stuff.
Because we take them different. You know, like I said, we can meet them at Wendy's.
Women don't have to come to the table with shit.
Why not?
This is what we said last time.
It's not that they don't have to come to the table. It's like women are raised to a man has to have this, that, and the third.
That's
for you to get with him.
Yeah.
We can meet
for you to be with him. For you to settle down with him. Like that, the post you were just talking about with the Michael B. Jordan. Mm-hmm. Not this, I don't know about this generation, but men have to have a good job.
They gotta
you have
be
to
built.
have a car.
Yeah.
You have to have this. You have to have that. That's what I'm saying by you have to.
But
we
the
don't
women
have
who asking for that don't have that though.
Who?
The women that are saying this is what I require.
Like I said,
they're like, nah. Like a chick could be like, I want a dude that makes 6 figures.
And she'll get a dude that makes 6 figures.
You know, but there's other stuff that comes with that dude.
What you mean?
Like he could be controlling. Like
no, a dude can be 100% man, like a good dude.
Right? Okay. That's
all he has to be.
That's
all he have to be.
But at the same time, yeah, exactly. But he have to work harder to get the girl, whereas the girl don't have to do, like
nothing.
You said, the female
doesn't
have to do much. She can be pretty.
You could be working at Wendy's and we like, you know what?
Have to be a female.
I think I'm a...
Right.
At another work, vice versa.
Right, you right.
You wanna know why?
Right.
When they get
it's
to
a
that
judgmental type of...
No.
Go ahead.
No. Because when they get to that point, some women, not all women. Not all women.
Respectfully.
Not all women
right now.
just over here got eyes jumping from side to side.
Look at N3. She's coming soon.
I swear, if her eyeball can make a karate chop, her eyelash will fly the fuck off.
You would have been so up right
there. Nah, when certain women, when they get a better job or paying more money and they're in a relationship, they get the notion that they're better than the person that they're with. There's a lot of women that get that do that. So they don't want the guy even working a good job, like, because I can do this shit for myself.
I've heard this theory before. Sister, would you like to elaborate? I've heard women usually sometimes go for the less than to feel superior in a sense.
Okay, it's a certain type of woman. If you dating a dude who has less than you, so you can flex on and make him feel bad, that person needs therapy and there's some other stuff going on with him.
Say word.
But the issue is this: a woman these days, a woman can do so much on her own. Trust. Why would I get in a situation with somebody who is doing less than, and you can't? I mean, like, you need to either meet me where I'm at or pass where I'm at, because women have had to do so much on their own. They have had to hustle. Like I have said, and y'all can get tired of me preaching this story. I worked 3 jobs at one point to get my house. No help with nothing. So you think I'm gonna let some dude who barely doing? Absolutely, all the way.
Was there somebody willing to help?
I didn't ask for no help.
No.
I think
there was.
Matter of fact, let me take this back. Let me take that back. There's always a dude that's willing to help. Let's understand that. If you
I mean to your standards, not willing to help. You mean to your standards? Like,
there's always a dude willing to cut some grass.
No. I'm talking
there's
about.
Always a dude willing to help. There's always a dude willing to whatever. There's always a dude willing to do it. Always willing to do it. There's always somebody who's like, look, I'm about to show you the kind of man I am. I'll do this, that, and the third. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying I did it myself. So you think that I'm going to I'm not going to allow any man, if you forget what you bring to the table, I'm always going to have my own table.
I understand that.
And when you get to a certain age, it's no taking no less than that. Like, you can't, I'm figuring it out. Bro, if I figured it out 10 years ago, and I'm supposed to sit here with, man, you 40-something years old, and you was like, yeah, I'm still getting it together. When you get it together, if I'm still available, which I probably won't be, come holler at me. Because the thing about it, if you talk about these men who are whatever, or men recognize when it's a good woman. And when she got her head on straight and she's doing certain things, there's always men after her. It's her choice. And men don't like to hear that. It's her best option, and she has every right to choose what is the best option for her, where she is at that point in her life. Sometimes we like them F-boys because they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. You can't build nothing with them. But they serve their purpose. But you got to know when everybody got a place. Them F-boys got their lane, and then there's those dudes you can actually build a future with. And people make it sound like, oh, that's so bad, but that's what it is.
That's how women win, though.
Just like how dudes got girls that they will mess with and screw with, but they will not marry. They will marry a woman and keep screwing around with that side chick. It's the same thing. Like,
but y'all have options, though. I mean,
women
have way more options.
Dudes don't have options like y'all.
It's way more easier for women.
You're talking majority, though.
It's way more.
I mean, true. So imagine that we the majority. So we already overpopulated, right? We already were super saturated in the market, right? And then we got women that don't want regular dudes. You know, we got women that ain't looking for the regular dudes that's out here. They want the Kanye West. They want the 1% James. Yeah, right. But we the 50% out here, or the 90% of us, 99% of us, who making average salaries, you know, who doing well. You know what I mean? Who doing well, you know what I mean? But as far as, but that's not our, we have to work double hard to get a woman that is doing less than us.
That's a
Whereas
fact.
a woman can do less than us and be like, hey,
that's a fact.
Boom, boom, boom.
And I'm not
going to fly you out here. No. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do that for you.
I heard somebody say recently, Beyonce could have been working at Burger King and Jay-Z would have hollered at her.
Right.
Facts. But Jay-Z could not have been working at Burger King.
Facts. That's what I was just saying.
And listen, I'm not arguing with that unless, and I spoke real bad on potential last week. Right? I spoke real bad on potential.
Yeah,
it's not out of the question that a woman who is in an more elevated status than a man will look at that man if she say he's genuinely trying and her heart is in the good place. If she's a city girl, if she's and then that's not cool.
No, it's not.
It's not cool. It's not a pick me because a woman might say, "Well, look, I don't want to be a city girl." The thing is, dudes go after city girls and then mad because they city girls.
True stories.
You want a girl who basically live a certain lifestyle, and you want that, but then when you get it, then you upset that she is what she is.
True stories.
If you are, I say it all the time, and if you are a 50% type dude, you find you a 50% type woman. And what I mean by that, if you the kind of dude that you like, yo, I believe in 50-50, we going to split down the middle. Mm-hmm. Find you a woman who agrees with that shit. Don't go after a 100% woman who expect you to handle all the shit, and now you mad at her because she expects you to handle. There is a dude who's willing to do that 100% like she want. Let her go to him.
Yeah.
You mad?
Yeah.
You mad at her because she's saying this is what I want. This is what I expect.
That's
not the one for you.
One thing that nobody else can do.
People often get what they want, not what they need.
That's what it means.
But knock yourself out though.
She can do that one thing.
But then you gotta accept that she's 100%. You cannot come to her with 50% if you want her to keep doing that thing that she do that you like so much.
True stories.
And then you gonna get to the point you gonna be like, I can't keep up with this lifestyle.
So that led right into the other question.
We're not saying it ain't true. We just saying it ain't fair.
That led right into the other question of how important is looks then. Like how important is looks to who you dealing with. Like,
looks ain't shit.
Are you a not? I just had to learn that. Are you
everything to me?
Is everything you?
Me too.
You know what I mean? Word?
Yeah.
Everything or like you ratioed it out? Like
that's the start. That's gonna make me holler. You know,
all right, so check this out. So what happens when y'all been together 20 years and she gained some weight? You know, her face,
That's a part of the looks.
That's
everything.
Okay, but some people don't. They literally focus on the looks itself. Like, yo, you look like this in 10 years.
Let me tell you something.
That's what I'm saying.
When you genuinely love someone, her looks is everything.
No.
When you grow older, you gonna still be in love with that person.
Okay,
the looks is still
the looks ain't
the same.
But it's not everything to me.
Hell no,
it ain't everything.
Why you not?
No, you're not.
I think so.
Speak on it.
No,
you're not gonna be. You're not gonna be in love with the looks at 50 years in.
Why not?
You're gonna be calling that. You're gonna be calling.
Beauty's not. No, baby. Beauty's an eye.
She gonna be calling you a big fat whale.
Yeah, like listen. All I'm saying is, after 20 years, she gained weight. She got a scar on her face. Whatever. Anything happened. Are you still gonna be attracted? I know what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, like, I gotta
accept it.
Yeah.
I would accept it.
I would still be attracted.
I would rather be in love with you.
The weird thing
and who you are as a mental. I gotta deal with your mental. Not more than your looks, but I have to deal with. I got to be able to deal with your mentality forever.
The looks come.
But then
so I gotta feel love.
You want to know?
No, it come with it, but it's not. It can't be. I'm not gonna say it can't be more, but it's like, yo, if you settle for looks, you're gonna be disappointed at some point.
So before I get into something, I ask myself like these weird questions. Like, what if this person?
That's my question I have.
Like, what if this person somehow become disabled? And we can't have sex anymore. Will I still be loyal?
That's not a silly question at all.
And my answer is yes. I go on to the next question. What if her face becomes disfigured somehow? Will I still love her the same and look at her the same? If that answer is yes, then I'm gonna be with that person. That's who I want to be.
Right. Listen. I would definitely say that for me, looks is the initial factor. You know, she got to be fine for me to holler. You know? But if I holler and I find out that she ain't,
because I've dated
then I'm like,
some pretty dumb chicks. You know what I'm saying? Not like that.
But I ain't going to look at a girl that, to me, is unattractive and be like, let me give her a shot. You know what I mean? No. The girl that I'm going to approach is going to be attractive. Now, whether she's still attractive after she opened her mouth, that's something different. You know what I mean? Right.
Now, where comes in the attraction to? Are you attracted to the person or the features?
I think the features first, and then
you keep saying them looks first.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way you're gonna be like. Let me give you a scenario. All right. Let's say you're talking to somebody on the phone. They got the sexiest voice you ever heard, right? And you just chatting them up on the phone. You know, you like, hey, let's meet up. Okay, yeah, let's meet up. You show them, you get catfish. right? She looked like a Hawaiian sumo wrestler,
Baby, who done it?
right? And y'all clicked on everything, every level, music, everything. You know what I mean? Like this, your soulmate. But you walk in and you see her, and she's stuffing her face with some McDonald's. Okay. Hey, you know what I mean?
Let me counter that. Now, versus, right?
But you still was attracted to her.
Right.
So
but when you see her, but when you see her, you like, dang.
Okay, but you get this bad joint that's super bad,
right?
But super stupid,
right?
But you satisfied with her looks though. You like, yo, she bad.
Yes.
Yo, but you get home and you not satisfied.
Right. And you talk to her and you
the
like,
mentality
dang.
gonna last more than the looks.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Exactly. That's what
I'm saying.
Yeah, you have to see what they look like.
So
first.
when I look at them first,
yeah.
I don't. He said, "Boy, that's crazy." I don't know.
I mean,
no, I feel you.
I can't Stevie Wonder
I don't go 100%. And then leave the personality here.
Trying to feel the wrist, even Rachel wanted to feel the wrist.
But it could be. It's different though. Like like you could be attracted to someone like their body and everything.
Yeah.
But if their personality don't fit, you can become unattracted to that body also. Like you can look at them.
That's what I'm saying.
Like 2 months later on, you and your homeboy chilling, and you
don't even have to be too much.
Bro, listen.
And you be like, nah.
I've met some not normal.
Because you know how she is personally.
Mm-hmm. But I met some chicks who just we connected on a mental level that wasn't no supermodel, and that shit at one point meant more to me than like the bad chicks. Right. So that's why I be like, I don't just go out and like, yo, she bad. God damn, I don't even know her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's no ugly people. There's no ugly people though.
Well, I mean, everybody looks good to somebody, but I know. I have to say that, but there's somebody that you're going to look at and be like, yo, that's attractive to me.
That's a fact.
I don't care. But, you know what I mean? You can't be like, she ugly, but I wonder when she's smart. You know what I mean?
Listen, it got to be a balance. You don't just be like, she ugly. Let me. You see the balance.
If she's smart, if she's pretty, you're gonna say, "Damn, I hope she's smart." You know, I hope she's smart too. You know what I mean? Now, if she's ugly and y'all work together,
hold on,
you get to know her after a while. You know, y'all kicking it. You say, "Yo, she's a really cool chick." You know, no, she's not as pretty as I would have normally liked, but I really like this chick.
She might be beautifully mentally versus
then you
physically.
Get attracted somewhere else, right? But if you see her across the hall, you know what I mean? Yeah. Right, you're not gonna be like, let me see if I can find the ugliest chick in this building. She's smart. What you gonna?
No. Guys have it, but it's funny that Corey said there's no ugly people because I have an aversion to the word ugly. I don't like that word.
Call them cute.
No, I don't call them cute.
My grandma said, "Ooh, he is cute."
I will be that person isn't attracted. Just something about the word ugly is so ugly. If I
ugly
hate
is an ugly word.
It's an ugly word. Like, that is severe to call somebody ugly.
Yeah.
But all God's creatures are not. All God's creatures are not created equal. So I would call somebody unattractive. I don't
so we ain't gonna say ugly, but we just gonna call them creatures?
Unattractive, nigga. Look like an X on you. Like, you're unattractive.
Yeah, but that sounds cute and cuddly. Don't a creature sound cuddly?
I mean, because that goes into what I was asking before. Like, because a person could be what they would call unattractive or ugly, right? But you can be attracted to just her eyes. Yeah. A person's eyes. Like her face can be ugly
but
as
there
shit.
is something physical.
I know
there is something physical though. You still going to the physical though. Even if it's her nose, she got a real pretty nose. I mean, you know what I mean? It's still something physical. What if there's nothing?
Even being attracted to somebody that's intellectual is that physical.
Okay. So the thing about
no, that's different. That's different.
Go ahead, hold on.
That's different.
Go ahead,
It's physical.
When you
have to be confident here to be beautiful out here.
I don't know. Because look at the smartest man in the world. What's the dude's name? Who in the wheelchair with the blue?
Oh, yeah.
He died.
No.
Yeah,
the dude died.
What?
You know what I mean?
Ethan
Hawke. Right, Ethan Hawkins,
He's
right?
the smartest man in the world.
Yeah, Ethan Hawkins, right? So, yeah, right. So, no, Stephen Hawking. Yeah, Stephen Hawkins, yeah. So, Stephen Hawkins, he was the smartest man in the world, right?
That's what they say.
Right?
Allegedly.
But he wasn't physically attractive.
He had kids.
Right,
no.
He had a child.
What does that matter?
Stop.
He was attracted to somebody. He was attracted enough.
Hold on, Corey. So you saying this man was the smartest man in the world, but he was not physically attractive. Why were you looking at him like that?
Stupid, yo.
Because I look at everybody. You know what I mean? I'm a human being. You know, I can see it. Okay. You're not an ugly guy.
I ain't venturing off.
What you were saying?
Besides using that U word, I'm attractive.
But physically, the U was disabled.
When you first see somebody, you don't go, wow, that person has a beautiful mind. Unless it's literally a situation where you hear them talking and you can't see them, and you like the way they think, or you hear them on the phone, and you might be attracted to what you're hearing, and you're like, wow, if you're sapiosexual, which that is when you're attracted to intelligence, it's called sapiosexual, right? Okay, all right. But for the most part, it would be a lie. It would be a lie to be like, oh no, looks don't matter. When you see somebody, there is something about that person that is attracting you to them. Now, we can get into it's their aura, it's their energy, but it's attraction. But, oh, that's a cute nose, or I like that smile, or this person's eyes. But usually it is the features which make up the look that you are attracted to. And like you said, you can talk to a person and immediately go from attracted to them to I don't have anything else to say to this person because they dumb as a box of rocks. So looks do matter. How much... So listen, some people like unattractive people. They go, oh, he's cute, but in an ugly way. He's ugly, but in an attractive way.
It's just an opinion.
Beauty is objective. It is subjective. It is different based on each person. Yeah, it's subjective. It depends on the person. What you might find attractive, somebody else would be like, oh no, never in a million years. So that's what it's about. You can't be like, well, how are you talking to this person? And anybody be like, I find something very attractive about this person. But for most of us, I think when they open their mouth, that makes the difference. If you want a pretty dumb person, you can find them all day, but you cannot be surprised when you take them and go places with them and they're talking and you was like, wow, this person is literally arm candy, but I don't want them to say anything because it's an embarrassment.
Get that hostage tape for them.
You know what I'm saying? It's up to you what you want. But I think for most people, looks do matter. You do have some people that will say, oh, it don't matter. And maybe in some realm it don't.
Oh, it does.
But again, it's something they find attractive about that person, even if it's unconventionally attractive. Like they might be like, "Oh, well, they might be in the big noses," and you might be like, "How did that dude nose take up half his face?" And then, but I love big noses though. So you know what I'm saying? So it's up to each person. But I mean, for people to say looks don't matter, I think it do matter. It's just what you attracted to that may not be the norm.
I just don't want. Go ahead.
You're not looking at somebody and going, oh, I'm attracted to their mind.
Maybe you're attracted to more things about a person than, you know what I mean?
I just think you're going to get hurt if you lead with looks. You're going to end up, I'm telling you, because you don't even know who you're dealing with because you're just looking at who, like, the outside exterior. 100%. That's all you're fascinated about. You're not trying to figure out who they are.
Nobody wants to be with somebody that they're not. You have to be attracted to somebody on a certain level to not resent them, because after a while, if things start going wrong, like you said, then things start falling apart with their appearance. If you went to them and you started dating them on a superficial level, when that stuff started fading away, you are not going to be a happy person. You're just not going to be happy. Like, oh, they bad. Like you said, they bad, but I can't hold a conversation with this person. I come home from work and they don't care. They don't ask me about my day or nothing. Well, they literally just like.
Well, they just arm candy, like you said.
They just arm candy. So you gotta know
good enough to walk down the street with.
Yeah,
that's it. So
you know who I think do that?
I can't.
I think Diddy does that.
Diddy do that a lot.
Yeah, I think
he dates daughters and shit. They be like 23.
Yeah,
24.
like when he did like Cassie.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
he took it
when she got older, like. It was a
after that, you just know her for being his girlfriend.
He still wanted to be with her,
you know
but Cassie, she was probably getting treated some kind of way. Yeah, I'm being taken care of, and this man treat me nice. But it was probly some other weird.
That's how she fell for the. That's how she fell for the trainer.
Yeah, somebody who ain't even got Diddy money. She got make more money than this dude, but she was like, "This is so much the opposite." And I know this dude really genuinely liked me for me. Diddy was probably going for aesthetic.
Yeah, and like he wasn't trying to marry her.
So for a woman,
he wasn't trying to.
After you experience all that, I'm just because you're the only woman here. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, do you later realize, like, not that I want a regular person, but like, because all the glitz and glam can just be the glitz and glam. Like when you get somebody that's like you connect with, it's different. It don't matter if you got money. It don't matter if you. That's why I be like, yo, it's so important to not just go for looks as far as like knowing who, like solely like who this person could be and is like.
You grow out of that. You grow out of the type that I was interested in high school and in my early 20s. I don't care nothing about that now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had it. We sometimes we tend to. This is how I look at it. Like you look at it like you want that good Hallmark wrapping paper that when you take the scissors, that thing cut real smooth. Your gift might not be in that. It might be in some, like how I used to do back in my mom and them and grandmama days. They're wrapping it in brown grocery bag. And comic book paper. Right? So you're looking for this thing that's wrapped in this beautiful package, and they come in a regular brown paper bag because you're looking for what's inside the package. Is outside of you want somebody that you're attracted to. I don't think anybody want to be with somebody who they're not attracted to. You want to wake up every morning and look at this person and actually feel like, yeah, this is my person. Like I made a good choice. Like I'm with the right person. Why are you looking at me like that?
You ain't known to be with no.
Hold on.
But you don't
the face scrunches is important right now. I need to get all that.
I know that though. You don't. How many people?
I don't know.
You don't see me with people though.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
If I'm with
but
him,
see, that's the thing. Like,
if I'm with somebody, there's something that I'm attracted to him.
But you said you started off with saying by the guys that I was used to, I was into before. Like,
okay. Put it this way. Once upon a time, light skin was in. I'm gonna use that for an example. I'll be sure them dudes are light skinned.
Oh, you talking about era, right? We used to sit on the sideline.
You know what I'm saying?
We was sideline doing that.
I was a fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, so you didn't tell me I had a chance? I was a fuck up.
Dudes was not sexy. Females wasn't
checking. Wasn't light enough.
Once upon a time.
Even if I wasn't
fuck up. And then the age of the light skinned dude is extinct. Now I'm not saying that they're still not attractive, but women out here and they're looking literally more than skin deep. They're not looking at the complexion, what color, what shade you fall at on the color scale. They're looking like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? I like chocolate. I like whatever. So that's what I mean as far as what I might have been into.
We in here right now.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying because you ain't.
No, I don't deal with like ugly dudes. Like honestly, I'll be honest with you. I deal with that shit.
I don't deal with ugly dudes, yo.
If a woman deal with an unattractive dude, there's one or two things, or he probably got to have both. Hella sex game and money. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
I'll disagree.
That's how she a woman. That's
true.
Even if he don't have money, he's kind and generous, and he got a personality. Listen here, if you tall, unattractive,
love.
For the unattractive dudes out there, if you unattractive, do me this favor. Keep your hair cut. If you got hair,
keep your
breath. Hold on. Smell good.
Right.
And be kind.
Okay.
Have a great personality. So that way, what you lack in looks, you make up for in personality. Women do take that into consideration. They do take that in consideration. Yeah, the glitz and the glamour, you seen somebody and they attractive and they smell good and they got money. That's going to attract you at first. But when you get to a certain point, you realize that how many women that dude got? How much competition? It's not about competition because I don't believe in such a thing.
Sheena said, "Go ahead and say ugly." Sheena said, "Go ahead and say ugly."
I don't like to, but unattractive. If I say ugly, I mean unattractive. God forgive me. But yeah, so you can be unattractive, but you can't just be unattractive and ain't got no business about yourself. You gotta have. Dress nice, smell nice. You don't have to have a whole bunch of money, but at least be kind, have a great personality. And I'm not gonna say that put you up there with the pretty boys, just like pretty women. The pretty people get a pass all day, every day. People excuse pretty people for all kind of shit. When you do something you unattractive, what's the first thing people say? Even your grandma, you little ugly ass.
Yeah,
that's the first thing.
I got a question for you. So. I don't get excused for anything. So am I unattractive?
What you say?
I don't get excused for anything, so am I unattractive? I don't even want to hear your answer because you already answered it.
But I think
you I don't mean it that way.
They excuse you for a lot.
You know the kind of person you are. You already know the kind of person you are. So I'm not even talking about this. But I'm talking about there's some people who just they suck in general. See, so it's one thing. Like I know females.
You just stroked his ego, and
that's fine. That's
not the motherfucker you think he is.
That's what I do. But
he is not that guy.
But I say it all the time, even about unattractive women. You're not cute enough to be that upset about everything. When you unattractive, you can't have a nasty attitude.
You can't be ugly and mad.
You can't be ugly and mad. That is not a privilege that you have. You gotta pick one or the other. And you can't pick how you look. No, I'm serious. There's a lot of females that
Hold on.
What?
You can't pick how they look. Women pick how they look.
That shit just said something else. Let me see what it said.
She said looks. Oh no! I said it says absolutely looks matter.
No. It says. Oh,
yeah.
I'm reading. We love you, OJ. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We love you, OJ. And it has a heart.
Anyhow, man.
And it has a heart.
No.
Everybody said OJ hard, please, to get this over with. God damn it!
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
No. You just gotta. You attractive to who you may not attract. If some people are universally attractive, somebody's gonna always find them attractive, and then there are some people, and that's just not the case. But you work with what God gave you, period, and you be the best version of that. But like I said, for y'all out there who are unattractive and got a nasty attitude, you got to pick one or the other. If you're going to be unattractive, at least have a good personality. At least be kind. At least be nice. So that way people don't automatically default to be like, this ugly mother. Don't do that. Because I know some people. I'm not going to call some people. So that's not what I'm here to do.
My grandma said they're cute.
You
can't call them ugly. Y'all call them cute.
Oh, you're going to be ugly. If you're going to be cute enough.
There you go.
Monkeys are cute. That's why I said
Monkeys and babies are cute.
Yeah.
No.
Cool. Monkeys and babies.
Cute
Don't be a monkey or a baby.
Don't call me cute.
You say don't call you cute?
Nah, monkeys are cute.
Right.
Okay, well.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, well.
Yeah.
That led into all the questions. I was asking what questions you asked.
Tissa, I ain't messing with you.
She don't need female hands. It's her show.
Run that thing, son.
I'm just saying from a woman's point of view, I know some awesome dudes, and they just can't seem to figure it out. And I'm like, bro, it's not that complicated. Maybe you're not going to appeal to every woman, but there is a woman that you're going to appeal to. And unfortunately, sometimes you want a woman that is here and looking for this, and you can't get that. So you go into it being the best version of yourself that you can be. Actually put some effort into. You know what I'm saying? Listen, everybody look at themselves in the mirror. You know.
No, not everybody look at themselves.
Well, shit.
Some people don't.
Okay, well, some people don't.
You can tell that.
Some people are highly delusional as well. And some people are highly delusional. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they just look, I'm a 10 and this like, baby, you might be 2.5 on a good day. But that's not for us to judge.
No.
But I'm just saying.
I'm a clean 5.
I don't care how attractive you are. Even if you are absolutely drop dead gorgeous, be the best version of yourself that you can absolutely be. Because somebody out there find you unattractive. Nobody is attractive to everybody. I think
something
Beyonce,
is unattractive about
we gonna
everybody.
use the cliche Beyonce. There's somebody out there. I've heard her breakfast stink, but that's none of my business.
Beyonce?
But I've heard that.
And her toes are crooked.
Well, go ahead, Tissa.
She's not.
You're not gonna be attractive to everybody. So just be the best version of yourself. But I'm gonna say this again, and I'm not gonna say no more about this. You cannot be ugly and have a bad attitude. And I would say pick one or the other. But if you are ugly / unattractive
or cute.
Let's work on the attitude.
That's why they mad.
That's why they mad. That's why they mad.
They say Cam said Beyonce breath stink.
So Beyonce breath stink. And what? Her toes what?
Cam said her breath stink and her toes.
So I made the right choice when I chose Kelly?
Michelle is the better choice.
Michelle. Me too, probably.
No.
Michelle is the better choice.
Well, okay,
if you want to be real, Latoya was the ultimate.
My man.
Latoya was the ultimate.
Latoya and Latavia, goddamn. Both of them.
Latavia was.
I'd have took both of them.
Latavia is an inch under Latoya.
She is. What I'm saying.
I give it.
First of all, we're not gonna talk about who being under or whatever. Chocolate. They all mutually attractive in their own ways.
Then they would have stayed in the group.
But congratulations
it was because of
on
Beyonce and her father.
But y'all do that, Tissa. Y'all, compound guys. Like, yeah, he cool, but he ain't that. But he not this good, but he good, but he ain't
Notice the
that.
word try.
Yeah, they try to do a lot of shit.
But I'm at that point in my life. I'm looking for different things. I realize that looks ain't everything.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying.
It's called maturity.
For years, I tried to take away credit from Shamar Moore. I tried to say, I don't care what they say.
Everybody used to love dude.
I'm not following on the train, but then I kept watching episodes of that show he
Criminal
on, and I found myself like, bro, there's no denying this man is fucking gorgeous. But you know what I'm saying? Do I judge every man on that standard? Absolutely no. He just kind of hit the jackpot when it comes to looks. Not everybody gets blessed that way.
But you know, on his stunt double, right?
Who you said?
You know his head is not. His head
No
is not
homo.
shaped. Right. His head
Church
is off.
finger up. I'm about to excuse
That
me.
not the church thing.
This dude.
No, they just put his
The
head on
circumference
my
of his
body.
head is off.
It's a Photoshop thing.
Even with a funny shaped head, a light bulb shaped head, he's still fine. You know what I'm saying?
I was just saying, that's what I was saying about the features. Like, so you don't care about that feature?
No,
like,
but because this part,
people,
this part,
that's what I'm saying.
It's beautiful.
That's all I was
but
saying.
then again, I can look at a chocolate man and be like a puddle. You know what I'm saying? Like. You attracted. Yeah.
Well, can we all register that at the same time? Like, that ain't shit. You registered shit.
You attracted to what you
at the same time. Like,
that's it.
niggas looked around the room to confirm. Like, yeah.
How dark are you? How dark are you?
You dark? Yeah, I was ill just now. Y'all should have seen that shit. It was a confirmation check.
Everybody put their hands.
Niggas like, oh, okay.
What's our chocolate radius?
Hey, yo, that was funny.
I think I might win.
I think that, you were looking around the room just now, like, okay, hold on. Oh, shit.
Teresa, give me Ghost from Power now. He looked good.
Oh, here goes Sherry. Come on. Yo, that's funny, though. But look.
Yeah.
All right, so the other question, what was the last question? What was the last question I had? We out of here.
We got a last question?
We had two questions that I ain't get to ask the question.
Son. We having a ball.
It's just 10 o'clock.
How soon?
Right.
How soon is
soon?
soon? This is a real question, for real. How soon is too soon to date again? I'm not going to say who this question is from. Cause
too soon?
They told me to, yeah.
It depends.
Too soon is too soon.
We'll swing around.
I don't think there's no such thing. Like, it depends on you and what you want to do and how you want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to date tomorrow, go ahead and date.
Unless you got the ulterior motive, like, yeah. Because some people be like, yo, if they call me, I don't know. Right. So that too soon, they be like, nah, it's too soon because my window's open.
Are you healed? The thing is,
they don't be healed.
The relationship you were in before, are you properly? Healed before you go? Because you cannot. If you go into another situation and you are not healed from the first one, you ain't gonna do nothing but damage a whole other person.
Hurt people. So
it's too soon. It depends what you're going into that for. If you want a genuine relationship, you got to be fixed and healed from that. Like, whether it's therapy or you just sitting with yourself and accepting your flaws and accountability, whatever it is.
So the question was healed or unhealed. You know, I guess. So if it's too soon, if you still struggling, I think, and dealing, if you find like you've fallen into a pattern where you seem like you still dating the same type. You know, you seem like you're still making the same mistakes.
It's a red flag. So you keep going for them red flags.
Exactly. Then it's time to stop and reassess, you know, kind of where you are. Now, however, if you are in a position where you move.
Cherie said, I don't even want to date. I don't like people no more.
Man, listen.
Sis, you okay?
Be like that.
I can see that too.
You okay, sis?
Hey, I'm on my
what you want,
I'm on my cute Kaiser joint.
You want your cute Kaiser? I wish I never met.
There
you go.
Let
me support that.
Observing abstinence.
There's nothing.
Shout out. Let me. Hold on. You can't be excited. Host of the show. Hold on.
This is the person I be seeing posting all kind of sexual.
Fred?
Yeah. Now I'm not saying that I'm not sexual. I never said that.
He said
I'm saying that I'm not engaging in sex.
In the abstinence. Yeah.
I enjoy sex.
Shout out to the abstinence people out there. It's a lot of us out there who
just came back from vacation in Mexico.
Yeah, and that's just saw his Royal Oaks. That was different.
No. So even in on vacation, given the opportunity to be out of the country and even taste international flavors, I still maintained my regular diet. I still was on a diet. Right? You know, I had a chance to eat tacos, enchiladas. I had a chance to eat papayas.
Out of country don't count.
Says the person who told me, OJ, I'm downstairs. Can you come unlock the door for me so I can come up to the podcast? And when I went down there, I couldn't find him. but I saw a female head get up out his car like this.
I'm about to say.
Why you telling this
It's like a scene out of one of your books.
All
right, so.
I'm not pimping.
All right, so too soon. It's too soon. Too soon. It's too soon.
What's to know yourself?
There you go. There you go. I support that. A lot of people don't know who they are. They only know who they are with somebody.
Well, you only know who you are when you're by yourself.
No, but I'm saying people nowadays only know who they know.
Well, they're looking for. I don't know. I don't know what they're looking for. But I mean, I guess they're looking for approval.
They're running from themselves.
Some people
That's a fact.
like to be
running
alone.
from themselves.
Yeah, but that's scary because you don't know who the fuck
And that's why they need to go to therapy. That's why they need to sit with
no
self
self-love.
And know they self. So that's why they feel more comfortable with other people because they're afraid of all the trauma
accountability.
It
comes with accountability.
Yeah, do you understand what a grown up and what a big person you have to be to take accountability and say, my relationships have failed because I did this, I did that, whatever. That's huge, and a lot of people don't do that. They much rather blame. They spend years, 20, 30, their whole dating life blaming other people for things going wrong, and it's been them the whole time because they do not want to sit and they don't like themselves, and it's so much easier to blame somebody else for it.
Scary.
Like I said, too soon is.
I'm telling you,
Everybody's too soon is.
I'd rather go through it on my own than go through that shit.
Listen, this last couple months, like I just recently got out of a relationship, serious relationship. So but the last few months, man, just being alone and being in solitude had been so therapeutic.
It's very therapeutic.
At first, it was so loud with the silence in the house. You know what I mean? Used to hearing somebody and having somebody around, so it was very uncomfortable.
Somebody said when you get too far, I don't know if religious people, when you get too far away from God, you get everything stripped away from you because you need to be more closer.
You don't have anything grounding you.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't have anything grounding, so you out there and you all over the place. If you got something to ground you, and some people, it's another person to ground them.
That's right.
But so when that person is gone, their center is lost.
Right.
So they spinning.
That's how you have to recenter.
They everywhere. Yeah.
Refocus on you.
Praying, you pray more every day. God like
right.
this.
That's what I'm doing, man. Listen, I've been on my meditation. I've been on my refocusing on me and cleansing myself.
That's lit.
For real, dude.
You gotta find you.
It is. I've always enjoyed my solitude, but I've always been in relationships, man.
All right, let me. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
All right, you don't have to answer it.
I will answer.
Oh, just always makes you lit. I'm just another question. Yeah.
He already laughing.
You know, so
because he knows this guy.
Yeah. So okay. So now, do you think you absolutely maybe? I'm not saying this. Did you really want a new relationship? Like getting out the one you was in, right? Before you was the one you was in. Did you want a relationship? Like, was you seeking one, or did you fall upon that? Because that can be the factor.
Well, I was seeking. I was in a relationship that had fallen apart, so we were just kind of coexisting at that point. So I was looking for something that I didn't have. You know what I mean? So when I thought I saw it in the last relationship I was in, that's what I latched on to.
Right.
You know, but then once I got into it, I realized that it wasn't what I thought it was. You know,
because whole time when you not like this, when you realize you by yourself, you may realize I'm supposed to been by myself during that period. I was but I was just looking. You know what I'm saying?
I was supposed to be by myself.
That's what I'm saying. And we beat ourselves up sometimes, but
it was a perfect time to
perfect.
But I did it with someone, and then it was during that time that I thought things was cool, but that was a fantasy world. You know what I mean?
Now, me and Corey talk all the time, I tell him all the time, and I think I told you, I said sometimes we beat ourselves up over these made up thoughts we have, and we convict ourselves. It's not real.
Right.
You get really upset over some shit you made up in your head.
And when you realize that wasn't even,
you know what I'm saying?
Once you come to accept the fact that wasn't real,
you like,
then you can move beyond.
That's what I'm saying.
And
so
that's where
that's when it gets real.
That's when the struggle comes in.
Yeah.
Realizing that you tricked yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you know what?
That's what people don't handle well. You mean to tell me it wasn't them?
Yeah.
Then I gotta go and apologize to that motherfucker?
Accountability.
I'm so
people can't do that shit.
Yeah, it's accountability.
It's rough.
You're gonna beat yourself.
It's rough to hold yourself accountable for stuff like that, but that's all it is.
That's how you grow.
But no, more people should spend time by themselves, but they're not comfortable with themselves, so they get into, instead of fixing and spending that time fixing themselves, they get into another situation because they just don't like the silence. I absolutely love being by myself, and this is my thing. And I will get in a relationship when I like being with somebody as much as I like being by myself.
That's what's
so that means that you give me the peace I have by myself is the peace I have with you. If there's noise, if I'm with you and there's noise, that ain't peace. I don't need to be with you. Like, I got to be as comfortable with you in my space as I am if I'm by myself.
So you are an extrovert? What they call
I am absolutely an introvert. I spend people don't think so. People think that I'm like always out. I spend so much time by myself.
Me too, yo. I swear.
I entertain myself all the time.
Talk to myself at
like
all.
97% of the time, I'm by myself. I only engage with other people 3% of the time. Now, when I'm out, I'm out. I'm an extrovert. I'm with the mess. But for the most part, I'd much rather be myself.
No, that's what I mean by intra-extrovert. You know what I mean? Because you are an introvert, but
it's called an ambivert. I think it's called.
I didn't know the name of it, but you can adapt to the ways of
you're an introvert.
In not all situations, but like when you out, you can adapt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not like a green or a square in public.
Get comfortable, sit with yourself, be okay. You cannot be okay
I'm good by myself.
No, you cannot be okay with anybody else until you're okay with yourself.
That's a fact.
Get to the point, and y'all speaking of abstinence, people figure, oh, no, I got to have. Y'all don't understand the liberation when you not focused and stuck on sex and messing with
the freedom of being restricted.
It's crazy.
Right? The freedom and restriction.
Once you start, the thing about it is, once you start having sex, whatever age you were, that's almost, it's the end. Especially, I know for men, that's the end goal. It's always get some. But when you get to the point and you was like, yo, like, I'm going to chill and I'm not worried about that. It is such a release. Like, you just sitting there chilling. Like, I don't need this shit to exist.
I've been listening to this Shaolin monk, right?
Yeah.
With this Buddhist philosophies, right? So he was saying that a lot of people are confused when they think freedom is the ability to do whatever you want. That's the opposite of freedom. You know, the freedom is in restricting yourself, knowing that you don't have to do those things. You know what I mean? Like, you're not forced to say, "Oh, I got to entertain myself. I gotta watch TV. I gotta do this." You know what I mean? Or when you find out that you don't have those things to focus on or those things to distract you, then you really are mentally free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because now you're not focusing on this thing or that thing. And I find the same thing in my solitude, man. For the longest, I've always appreciated being by myself. And people would be surprised because of what I do.
Yeah, I was about to say that. You're a band leader.
They think I'm an extrovert. Man, but listen, if I'm not at a show,
butterfly.
I don't go nowhere, man. If I'm not even if I'm at a show, when it's time we say break, you know, I'm like, hey, we love it. We're going to take a 15-minute and then we'll be back. Dude, I disappear. Boom. Yeah. Then I'm back and then I finish the show and then I'm out. You know what I mean? I'm gone. Yeah. So, you know, like, I definitely enjoy the stage. You know, but I don't like if I go out, you know what I mean? I'd much rather be anonymous and a fly on the wall in the corner. So I'll look at everything going on, but I don't want to really engage, you know, if I go out. Like, OJ invite me out all the time, and I pop up at his shows, and he always playing music for me, but I last 30 minutes, you know, half an hour, an hour out there, you know what I mean?
You do.
Yeah, I'm popping in and out, but the people. You know, it's more like, it's too people-y outside for me.
Too people-y?
You don't feel like people-y.
Yeah, I don't like the crowds neither.
You don't like people?
No. As a DJ, you don't like the crowds?
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's what people always say, but like,
it's a job.
The perfect DJ booth for me is where nobody can get to me.
Oh. You want to be glass and case.
Right. Like, nobody can get to me, nobody can see me.
But you like the crowd because you do it for the crowd, but you don't like the aggravation of the crowd?
You feed off the energy of the crowd.
It's the different personalities
you want to feel the
at
energy
one
from
time.
the crowd, but you don't want to have to interact with the crowd.
Yeah.
So I want to see them out there moving, but don't come and talk to me.
To interact for me.
Yeah, and that's his thing, so, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what Coach Seba does for me. You know, like, my partner. He's the guy that, you know, will talk to people and will, you know, like, get the business.
That's
and
the balance.
You know what I mean? We'll manage and get on the phone with your people because that I can't do that. You know, like I'll write the songs. You know, I'll set up the band practices. Y'all practice the band and we'll perform.
But see, that made me think about like with relationships and stuff. How you have people that are yin and yang. You have that person that's an extrovert, more of an extrovert, and you have that person that's an introvert. So you got that person when you go out and stuff that they, hey, you know what I'm saying? But that other person just kind of sit back chilling. Because two introverts, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to go out. They're not going to clash. Somebody needs to be the one that's a little bit more interactive with people.
Extroverts will clash.
Yeah. Well, because they both out trying to get that attention. Right. And so it's then jealousy and stuff going to, might
my
make
friends
it work.
are better than yours.
Yeah,
my friends get crunk. Your friends are not lit.
Yeah. So.
All right. Friends are not lit.
You guys have anything else? We've been rocking and rolling for.
I have some last words.
You got some last words?
Yeah.
What you got?
I gotta go. So tonight, I'm at Red Stripes.
Tonight?
That was the perfect
time.
Red Stripes starting at 11 o'clock.
Damn.
We really partying. So
yeah, Jamaicans party.
That's the Red Stripe on Hilton Head, y'all.
It ain't just Jamaicans.
But that's their
I'm telling you, if he plays Set It Off or Electric Slide, I'm on the floor, right?
That's the Red Stripe on Hilton Head, by the way.
Red Stripes on Hilton Head.
Okay. Oh, wow. Fred, what you got? Any shows coming up?
Tomorrow we in Savannah. And then this is my last slow week, man. Starting April.
So you gonna be a regular back again?
Yeah, April's like we 6-7 days a week, man.
Oh wow.
My birthday's coming up, man. April 2nd.
You have a birthday?
Yeah, I got a birthday, man. I wasn't always here. I don't people think I'm just always been here, right? Nah.
What's birthday party?
April 2nd.
What a party?
Nothing.
OJ put it together. OJ gonna put it together.
Oh, you gonna be at a show on your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What day is the 2nd? You don't know.
Tuesday or Monday.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So, is it a Monday?
I think it might be Tuesday.
Well, I don't know. We might have to
we'll
find
come
out what
out.
he's doing the weekend before.
We'll do a podcast at the.
I don't know. We might have to crash.
We'll do a podcast at the joint at the show. It'll be loud.
Come through and represent.
Oh, the second.
I'll tell you right now.
It's a Sunday. Next Sunday.
That's next Sunday?
Yeah.
All right, next Sunday
we'll come shoot the joint.
We jump off Skull Creek Boathouse next Sunday.
Oh, yeah, the Boathouse?
That's on North End.
That's on our side. Shout out to the North End.
They got nice
man.
Fried shrimp.
Man, that's my favorite place.
Miss Sister, what you got poppin'? What's shout out your
Okay, so listen. All right. Of course, if you have not heard or read the book, Alicia Curtis, is called Sex and the Single Girl. It's available on Amazon. I do have a few copies on hand, so y'all can leave a message if you haven't read it yet. But like I said,
man, I got a space up there.
It's on Amazon.
It wasn't supposed to be vacant.
Content. Excuse for it. You don't know how to act.
It wasn't supposed to be vacant.
I don't understand.
Go ahead.
Let's Get Dressed _SC on TikTok and IG for fashion content because I just like clothes a lot.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I be doing a podcast on Saturdays or whatever.
Yes.
Check me out.
All right. Yeah, you got anything, my boy?
Oh no, man! I'm just looking for a new logo design. You know what I mean? I'm looking for a new for that.
Summer coming up.
Yeah, summer's coming up, man.
Okay.
I'm trying to do a website for the transportation thing.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get my authority going and fit card and things like that. But no, I mean, nothing really, nothing serious, nothing.
All that serious.
It's serious for me, for my life.
Yeah, what you mean?
Travels or
for the viewers,
what
they
want to
know what's going on with the
like
cast.
Yeah, man,
I don't just deal with anybody. We got a bunch of entrepreneurs up here, all kinds of shit. That's what we do. Just finding people on the street. I seek these people out. Right. I need y'all to say what y'all do. Yeah.
You just try to stay inspired, man. Try to keep, ideas, man. Especially because we not really seen or, in this area. So you gotta stay motivated to be motivated and to have something, to do.
Okay.
Especially in this area. Yeah. Where we at. For us.
All right.
That's really it.
I do have, I don't want to give the exact date because I'm not settled on it, but it'll be either May or June. We have the summer fashion show. That's not the name of it. I do have another name for it, but That'll be this summer. That's really the major thing I have going on, along with a bunch of new clothing item droppings that will be dropping in the next month or so for the summer. I'm indulging a lot of female attire this year. I'm going to try some bathing suits. I know. I'm going to try. I ain't going to try some men's boxes, briefs. I'm going to try, you know what I mean, to see what's just to expand, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to, I'm in McKinley. We got some fittings coming in summer.
Mac Main!
Shout out to Mac.
Do you have my camel buckets coming?
Mac Main!
You know that Mac?
With the hat
Tissa need the
Mac,
camel bucket.
I'm addicted to camel.
Alright,
my
say
guy.
less. We gonna work that out. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? But I'll let y'all know when the fashion show is coming. I am gonna need models. And this time I'm gonna need like makeup artists and all that. So I'll keep y'all informed and all that. But thank you for tuning in the front office bosses. Oh, you got one more thing? Alright, hold on, go ahead.
Check out our new video, man.
Alright. Where's it at?
Video for ICU. We just dropped it on YouTube. So yeah, check it out. It's running right now for the newest single. Yeah.
ICU.
We still gotta get your video going. Too.
Yeah. Well, thank you for tuning in. The Front Office Bosses Podcast. We will be back next Saturday. Yeah, y'all send these questions, concerns, anything y'all want us to talk about, send it in, man. We here for y'all, man, to talk about what we need to talk about to help everybody out. So just hit me up and let me know what y'all got.
This podcast, we shouted out Mac Man. He do everything embroidery.
Yeah,
anything
man.
you may need embroidered.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mac
That's the
Man.
plug on the LO, for real. All right.
Next week, another business.
Yeah.
Whether it be cooking, whether it be authors like OJ and Katissa. Shout out to
Older writer. OJ's the DJ.
Oh shit! He
I
came
just
out
said
graduated older writer.
I just said
Okay.
I didn't
You said
pick
OJ.
Okay, you're right.
All right, well, we signing off. Thank y'all for tuning in.